guys, welcome back to another episode of My Rusty Junk. Yeah, not a whole lot in this video. Basically just a channel update. Some of you may have noticed already, we changed the channel name. So there was another KC Creations. His channel was much bigger, created a lot of confusion. So me and Andrew, we were brainstorming, and about 99% of my builds, the parts either come from the junkyard or belong in the junkyard. So we come up with the name Scrapyard Fab, and we figured that was pretty fitting, and nobody else has that name. So the new name of the channel is Scrapyard Fab. If you like it, let me know. If not, too bad. Moving on. So this is our next project here. We're going to be getting this ready for Apple Valley Off-Road Park. Pretty routine stuff. I haven't really filmed anything, just brakes, brake lines, patched up the frame a little bit back here. Replaced the spring hanger, patched the frame. Nothing real special. But what I know it's a little odd, but I've actually decided that this one is just too rusty to save. There is no floor under from like here over and back way up here. There's just nothing. There's nothing left to weld to. There's nothing left to patch to, and it's just not safe for off-roading and wheeling. Especially after the last incident we were out there, I rolled a Bronco down a hill, so a little more safety cautious. Not enough to not be fun, but you know, I at least don't want to die, so I can keep filming for you guys. So what we're actually going to be doing, if you go back a few videos, we built the Mule, which was an inline Bronco about the same vintage. I think it was an 80, maybe an 83, I don't remember. But we put a later model pickup cab on it, made it a short little pickup truck with a truggy box and stuff. So we're actually going to be doing the same thing again with a 91 cab. Yeah. What else? Oh, so I've been working on getting this thing running well enough to make it, you know, justify putting a cab on it. Seems to run pretty good. Everything works for the most part, but it idled at like $1,500 to $2,000, and I've been fighting vacuum leaks and got rid of the EGR. There is no vacuum leaks anymore on this thing. And then finally I pulled the what do they call it, air idle control valve. I pulled this off thinking it was stuck open, you know, just old and crusty, and lo and behold, get the light down here, there's a damned old acorn or something stuck in there. And oh, that was a bad idea. Holy shit. Anyway, as you can see by the crap on my shirt, I could blow straight through it, and it was plugged, and now it's in my beard, and that was gross. That was a dumb idea. Don't do that. So, I'm gonna see if I can get this cleaned out, and I'll probably test it with like a 9-volt battery or something. See if it cycles, and then bolt it back on and see what happens. But, yeah, let's do that quick. Oh, it's already filming. Pulling the air cleaner lid off here. So I got the idle air control valve put back on, all cleaned up. It seems to work. I jumped over the 12-volt battery, and it cycled. So I put it back on. I was ready to fire it up, and then it occurred to me, I don't think I ever checked the air cleaner in this thing. And this is one of those 2 free Broncos I got. We got it running, but I just had the tubes off over there. I never even pulled the cap on this. And the other free Bronco is sitting right behind you there. That one was full of acorns, and half the filter was eaten, and this was parked right beside it. So probably a good chance this is also full of stuff. And you know, usually on these, all of these bolts are busted off already, so it's real easy just to whip it open and check the filter. But once you know it, it's the only good thing about this entire Bronco. All the plastic tabs with the nutserts are still intact. So while I spend 87 years pulling these screws out, hoping I don't round anything off. Oh, I spoke too soon. That one's round. I'm just spinning the nutsert. Oh, somebody else already started it. I just finished it. Why is that one a different size? I swear to God, if it's metric. They cross-threaded a metric one in there. Okay, I'll be back. Alright, now that I've brought the whole toolbox out to get the air cleaner cover off, let's see. Come on. That's not the worst I've ever seen. Actually looks relatively clean in there. I mean, yeah, it's rusty, but... Ugh. Okay. Well, we're going to leave that out for right now. I'm just going to let that suck some fresh air. Let's fire her up, see what happens, I guess. I got the air control valve unplugged right now. And I got the idle screw backed all the way off because I was trying to get it to run decent. So we'll see what happens. And this thing, in typical Ford fashion, that's key all the way forward just to get the lights to come on. The slider doodabby, it's all busted apart in there. So, you know, you come out here to the under hood starter button. It died right away. That's a good sign. Let me just strategically reapply some idle here. Is it touching? I don't think it's touching yet. The reason I'm just bending this is because the head... Never see that again. The reason I'm just bending that is because the head's busted off, and it is a pain to get in there with a vice grips to turn it. So we're just gonna run with that. Okay, take two, contact. All right, let's plug the IAC back in. See if she runs this time. What is all that noise? Oh. Alright. No. Okay, she needs more idle. Back to the shop for more tools. Alright, there we go. It is idling, I don't know how accurate this tack is, but right now it's idling around $1,000. It doesn't really want to idle down anymore, but I think that's because I'm pretty certain the exhaust is plugged, because it's been shooting charcoaly black shit out of it. It's got 2 cats and a muffler on it yet, and it smells like burning forest, so pretty sure the exhaust is plugged, so that's probably why it doesn't want to idle any lower. So we're just going to leave that for right now. When we pull the cab off, I'll probably do something with the exhaust. But yeah, that is way more tame than it was. I bet you if I put the airbox back together, it'd probably idle down a little bit too. But yeah, there we go. Running and idling. It's got good oil pressure. It doesn't get hot yet. But yeah. I don't know if you can see the haze in here from like the smoke of that burning mouse nest coming up through the floor. Ugh. There. Happy I figured that out. Makes a guy wonder how much shit it ate with that stuff stuck in the valve there. If it managed to do that through the valve, how much stuff got directly chewed on. But yeah, well, anyway, that'll be it for this video. Just a quick little channel update more than anything, and show you what I'm working on. If you want to see us build this into a truggy, go ahead and subscribe down below, or wherever the hell the button is now. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.